So being someone like myself that rents to people or house people that are in recovery and sober living, I checked out this documentary, a 2020 documentary called Higher Love, starring Daryl and his wife Nani, who's a heroin addict. Now listen, this is a true documentary. It was recorded in 2020. He's a blue collar worker. I think he earns he's a high earner. So basically the entire movie, he's trying to rescue his wife Nani, who's highly addicted, and she's pregnant during the time. So I don't know the space of time that this documentary was shot, but I know by the end of that, they had a son, and she tried to be a mother. She actually tried to kick the habit, and I'm going to leave it there without telling it. So Daryl is basically trying to save this woman, Nani, his wife, from her addiction. I've seen people make this mistakes. His love for her or his love for himself, because me, honestly, I think that it was a selfish kind of love, because if he really cared about her, there's something that, and I hate to be all over the place, but what got me was he said to her, or he told the cameraman, I thought if she had a baby that it would make her take life serious and serious enough to get off of stop the addiction, basically. So what does that mean? That means that even knowing that she was addicted, he decided to impregnate her. Now, a lot of men accuse women of trying to trap men. This guy, there are a lot of men like that will try to trap a woman. So he thought that if he gave her a baby, because she disappeared on him a lot of times during this documentary, he couldn't find her. He knew she was out having relationships with strange men to feed her addiction. It comes with the territory. And he would rescue her, but then he would really degrade her, like call her the worst and lowest names in the books. And she would say, you see, you can't control your anger, and she'd get out of the car and leave. This happened quite a few times in the documentary. He get a hold of himself. I don't think what he understood was that he exposed himself in that documentary more than he exposed her, because she is who she is. She had an addiction. He knew that he understood her addiction came first, and that she was not going to kick it, and that it was a real struggle for her. And having the child and being pregnant, if that wasn't enough, he didn't know when to let go. So being someone like myself that's in that industry, I've seen people come into my care that are addicted, and they may have an addiction or a love or passion for someone else that isn't getting treatment. And they'll wind up setting themselves back because they'll chase that person, and they'll often fall back into those habits trying to hold on to that person. So what's the lesson here? I think there are multiple lessons that can be learned, but the number one thing I take from it is believe people when they show you who they are. From both of their sides, both Nani and his side. She showed him who she was, and he still continued to pursue her. He showed her who he was by having a controlling, needy type of relationship. He was trying to force on her for his own selfishness, because if he truly cared for her and cared about her addiction, it wouldn't have been about her being with him and being faithful to him and her not doing what she did on the streets. It would have been about letting her, helping her to get well, whether she wanted to be with him or not. So anyway, I hope you like this. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment.